So I've been itching to get stuff planted outside, and I know I shouldn't be this way, but I am this way. So today we're gonna look at what can be planted outdoors. I'm in a zone 3, mid-April, and I have planted some seeds, some plants, and a couple of bulb sets. So it is 15 degrees today. Night times are getting to 1. They will go lower than that. It's mid-April. I'm planting outside. Okay, number 1, before we go outside, you're gonna need one of these. What we're looking for is temperature. So on this, it tells us what the transplant temperature has to be in degrees Fahrenheit, unfortunately, but I got this from West Coast Seeds, and you can see it tells me that at 45 degrees, I can put cabbage, celery, onions, and peas outdoors. Now, celery and peas do not do well with frost whatsoever. Cabbage and onions, however, can do a little bit of frost and or are okay being covered. So I won't be doing peas and celery, but I will be doing cabbage and onions. Okay, so when it comes to putting stuff outdoors, there's a number of different seeds you can go with and ones that will germinate in cool soil. I will give you kind of a list of what those are here. I chose to go with just spinach for right now, but you could do arugula, you could do kale. Kale does really well with frost actually and snow. And then I'm going to be transplanting my cabbage and my onions outdoors. Now I am using cold frames and I am using cozy coats, but for some chives that I'm planting outdoors, I'm actually just using plastic cloches to expedite the germination process and really help ensure that the seeds don't rot in that soil. Now the key here is to insert your soil temp thermometer at least 3 inches in depth to get a really accurate reading. And this will tell you whether or not it's time. Now, if you're taking this reading before putting the actual cold frames on, such as what I did, then of course those cold frames are going to expedite the warming process, and you could probably get away if you're within 5 degrees of your goal temp actually planting that same day, because that heat up process is going to be very, very quick. Now, when we're using cold frames and planting outdoors, it's really important, if we're not germinating seed and we're actually transplanting plants, that we open these really warm cloches or cold frames to the air to allow heat to escape. I use a min-max thermometer to give me an idea of what my entire 24-hour period looks like when it comes to this stuff, and you'd be shocked how hot a greenhouse or a cold frame can get in sun during the day. So every morning before you go to work, make sure to open those up. Now, I'm kind of cheating in my one bed. I have a self-watering bed, and if it gets really cold at night, my intent is not to run a heater, but actually just to add some warm water to the reservoir in the bottom. Now, not all of you are going to have that opportunity, so using candles or a hot water bottle, all of these things will help those plants get through the night. And every odd time, if it goes to -5-ish, you may want to consider giving all the plants a really good water, putting in those heat sinks, and then maybe potentially covering them. I wouldn't do your entire garden out in this sort of an experiment and only do a portion of it, because you can expect some losses some years because the weather just decides to do its own thing. But I hope you guys found this helpful, and I really want to encourage you to get out there and start your seeds. Water with lukewarm water or sun-warmed water to really see good results, and you should be good to go. I'll talk to you guys next time. Bye.